Hi, this is Mark Wade from CenterCityCondos.com, and in this podcast, I'd like to talk about the neighborhood known as Washington Square West in the 19107 zip code, conveniently located in between Society Hill and Rittenhouse Square. It's along the Spruce Pine corridor, which is our residential kind of streets that run east and west throughout the city. Generally, when people think of Washington Square West, we think of maybe 7th or 8th Street through Broad, with the, let's say, north corridor being somewhere around Walnut or Chestnut Street down to around South Street, as south of South would be the Bella Vista neighborhood. So Washington Square West, very popular. There are a number of condos, high-rise, mid-rise, low-rise buildings in the neighborhood. The area happens to be very popular with Jefferson personnel, Jefferson med students, and the like. The area includes high-rises like Center City 1, Hopkinson House, the Lenox, Air, Western Union, Independence Place condos, although, Independence Place could be argued Society Hill. But anyway, it's if we look at really, if we compare a Washington Square West Park to a Rittenhouse Square Park, the Washington Square West Park is going to be a little bit more suburban, if you will, in the fact that there's more trees in the area, and there's more grass and less cement and less high rises, and it's a really kind of groovy place to live that is very popular, and some really adorable little cobblestone streets and side streets, and of course big mansions along Spruce and Pine, and great area to live. You're close to Whole Foods and the Superfresh and the CVS, and so shopping is very kind of easy there if you get yourself one of those granny carts that you pull behind you. So anyway, it's a very nice neighborhood, 19107. Very high walk score, and just a whole bunch of cafes and coffee shops, and it's a very livable neighborhood, a very walkable neighborhood, and again, it's going to be a little quieter, a little less populated than the areas around, let's say, Rittenhouse Square, which is west of Broad. So Washington Square West, east of Broad Street, in between Broad Street and, let's say, the park, Washington Square West Park, and a number of townhouses, big mansions, all kinds of condos. And the neighborhood, what I find is very interesting is that a lot of buyers, when they first come to me, a lot of condo buyers will say, oh, well, I know Rittenhouse Square and my friend lived there and I used to live there and so and so. It's easy for me to pull buyers to get them to expand their horizons of their brain a little bit. I can pull people up and down the Pine Street corridor. Let's say they want to be at 19th and Pine. I can pull them to 9th and Pine and show them that neighborhood fairly easy. A lot easier than I can take buyers north to south parameters. A lot of buyers, if they want to be, along Spruce and Pine, I can't necessarily get them north to Chestnut or north of Market or south of South as easy, I think, as I can east and west, from 9th and Pine to 19th and Pine, or to 7th and Pine to 10th and Spruce. So anyway, what else can I tell you about Washington Square West? The top sale, this is very interesting. The top sale in Washington Square West in 19107 was this is in 2005, $1.5 million for a condo. Now, it's really easy to go way above that, depending on the building in which you're looking. That was just a fast little fact I pulled out there. So that's about it. That's about all I can tell you. The schools close by, University of the Arts, Thomas Jefferson Medical University Hospital. You've got a lot of nice attractions, including Washington Square Park, the Walnut Street Theater, the Liberty Bell Constitution Center. And you're not that far of a walk from the movie houses down in Society Hill, the Ritz theaters and things like that, if you're looking to get out on a nice Saturday or Sunday. I think what a lot of people will tell me about living around Washington Square Park is they feel very connected to the neighborhoods, be it Society Hill or Rittenhouse Square, because you're just centered right in the middle. And you walk out your door, you head east, and it's a 5-minute walk to Society Hill. You walk west, 10 minutes to Rittenhouse Square. But a real convenient location, I think, was what most buyers will tell me who live in the neighborhood, and that's about it. Of course, you've got a couple gyms. You've got the sports club, Philadelphia Sports Club at 5th and in between, around 5th and Locust. You've got the 12th Street Gym at 12th and kind of Sampson area, and the sporting club at the Bellevue at Broad and Walnut. Your police station is right there at, there's one at 660 Chestnut, there's one at 9th and South. So, nice neighborhood, great livability, a little quieter around the Washington Square area than you'll find in Society Hill, the Rittenhouse Square area perhaps, but a nice neighborhood, something to think about. So, if you're one of my buyers and I'm going to be showing you around, I'm probably going to show you some things in the Washington Square West neighborhood, just because I think the values are strong, livability is great, walkability is very high. Street parking is difficult in the neighborhood, but there are options as far as public parking garages are concerned. So anyway, this is Mark Wade blathering on and on about Washington Square West. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, pick up the telephone, push the buttons on the front of it, 215-521-1523. Let's talk. Thank you very much. Bye now.